Hi y'all, and welcome back to Supper at the Family Table. Today's video is part of the Superfood Bowl collaboration that my friend Tiffany over at Smalltown 6 is hosting. A bunch of other ladies are also joining in. I'll have her channel and the playlist link below. You definitely need to go check it out. Her channel is awesome and you'll get lots of inspiration from all of the videos in this playlist for recipes that are perfect for the upcoming game day. I'll have Tiffany's channel as well as the entire playlist linked below, so be sure and check it out. Okay, so my first recipe is going to be jalapeno popper potato skins. So I'm using some leftover baked potatoes. Of course, if you want to bake them just for this purpose, go ahead. And then you're going to cut them in half. If you're baking them just for this purpose, I would recommend you letting them cool first, because if you try to do it right out of the oven, they're going to be way too hot to touch. So start by scooping out your filling once you've cut your potatoes in half. And you want to leave, a little bit, as you can see, around the edges, just so you actually have a sturdy shell and your potato skins won't tear up. And you can save the inside of your potatoes for another use. If you're making enough, you could probably make mashed potatoes or just use them up some other way. Now I'm going to drizzle the potato skins generously with oil. I like to use avocado or olive oil, and then I'm going to brush that around. So drizzle it on both sides generously, and then brush it around, and place your potato skins cut side down onto a pan and bake them in the oven. I'm going to do this in a cast iron pan. It gets really hot and makes them nice and crispy, so that's great, but you could also just do it on a sheet pan, and then season them with salt and pepper. I put these in the oven at 450, and you just want to watch them probably around 15 minutes. They'll be nice and crispy. Now I'm going to start on the filling for my potato skins. So I'm going to start with some grated cheddar cheese and some cream cheese. Now I'm going to add my spices, so I'm going to start with paprika. Then I'm going to add oregano, chili powder, and garlic powder, as well as some dried parsley. I'll leave the exact recipe, measurements, and instructions in the description box below for both this recipe and the next one, so be sure and check it out. Of course, since this is jalapeno popper potato skins, I am going to add a jalapeno in here. So I'm just using some that we froze when we had them during the garden season, and they actually cut up really nicely. So if you find yourself with abundance of peppers this coming season, just stick them in freezer bags and freeze them, and then pull them out when you need them throughout the winter, and they work really well. Of course, canned are great too, and we canned a ton. But this was just a really easy option when we were really overflowing and needed to just throw them in the freezer. Next, I just removed my potato skins from the oven and I flipped them over. Next, I'm just filling my potato skins with the filling I made. So I'm just taking a couple spoons and filling the potato skins up with the mixture. Next, I topped the potato skins with some shredded mozzarella. You could also do some more shredded cheddar on top if you wanted. Switch it up and use whatever cheese you want. And I also topped finally with some bacon bits. So I used the natural bacon bits, the real ones that have no nitrates or nitrites added, and I just sprinkled those on top. Now I just put them back in the oven for a few minutes just until the cheese is nice and melty. Okay, sorry for the out of focus shot here, but they really do look delicious, and they were delicious. So these are so easy to make, especially if you bake your potatoes ahead of time, and they are so delicious. Next up, we are making a peanut butter cream cheese fruit dip. So start by adding peanut butter and butter to a bowl of a KitchenAid mixer, or you can use a hand mixer, and beat that up. Also add in your vanilla, beat that up until it's light and fluffy, then add in your powdered sugar. I would normally use raw powdered sugar, but I was out today, so I just used regular powdered sugar. Then you're going to add in about a 1/3 cup of peanut butter. Again, I'll leave all the exact measurements and instructions in the description box below. Add in your peanut butter and then whip that all together again. Y'all know I like to make things healthier most of the time, so this one is definitely not as healthy, but it is so good, and it's a fun little treat to have. So I'll serve this with some apples and sprinkled with chocolate chips. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. These recipes are really yummy. The first savory one, the potato skins, are great. They're delicious, they're easy, and that dip is so yummy. It's so good with apples, but you could switch it up and serve it with so many things. So I highly recommend that you try both these recipes. Don't forget to check out Tiffany's channel. I love her. I know you'll enjoy her channel. She puts out some really great content. And don't forget to check out the whole playlist of game day recipe inspiration below. If y'all are coming over from the collab, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, I really hope you'll hit the subscribe button and stick around. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all, and I hope you all have a blessed day.